Hi all, hope everybody's doing well and hope everybody is surviving this summer heat. It's, I think, 33 degrees in London today, so I'm kind of sitting here with my fan on. I'm going to go up to the park soon and go for a nice walk around the park. But I wanted to kind of do this video for a long time, and this video is not really about my Fenix 7 watch. It's about an accessory I bought for it. Now, a lot of people, this may or may not be of interest to you, but if you own one of these Fenix 7 watches or Fenix 8 watches, they're like really, really expensive, right? So when I got this watch, I kind of didn't want to scratch it up and get it all marked up and, hit it against doors and everything. So I was kind of thinking of a way to stop that. And so I went onto Amazon and stuff, and I saw them selling these little plastic kind of watch case covers here. And it was, this cost me £8 for one of these. And this is the smoky black one, so it's kind of see-through. So I just want to show you this. You can kind of see through it quite easily there. And I know a lot of people who own Garmin watches are probably, maybe watching this video right from the start and thinking, well, what's the point of doing that? It's supposed to be a tool watch, it's a field watch. You take it out, it gets scratched, it gets marked up, so why would you put something like this on it? But I kind of tend to like to look after my watches, and it's nice to know that your watch is like a little bit protected if you knock it against doors, or you're doing a lot of outdoor stuff like climbing or hiking, and it just gives you that bit of added protection. But one of the things it really does do is, if you have a look at my watch here, I've had this from almost the day I bought the watch, and I've had this like on it from, like, I think I got this the third day, the protective cover, and I put it on. So if you have a look at my watch now, I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up, but there's not a single scratch on this watch. The plastic here, which is quite tough, is unmarked. The glass is, there's no scratches on the sapphire glass. And if you have a look at the titanium bezel, that's completely unmarked and everything. And this watch is basically in the same condition as when I bought it. I also got one of these little things off Amazon, this little thing here. So that just pushes in. You can see it protects the charging as well. But I guess a lot of people probably wouldn't like waste their time buying this type of thing. And why would you want to buy something like this and put it over a really nice looking watch? Because obviously the watch looks a lot nicer without a big kind of plastic covering it. So the minute you put this on it, it makes your watch a lot bigger, and then it kind of makes your watch look a lot uglier. But I've actually gotten used to this. I've actually gotten used to this protective cover, and it really, I can't really imagine my watch without this. And this is the Fenix 7 Pro. So I got this about 6 months after they launched the Fenix 8. So this was like kind of discounted off the price. Got it from John Lewis, kind of got a good deal. And they were selling them discounted, and they were kind of selling out quite quick. So I managed to kind of get a deal on that. And because it was such an expensive watch, I kind of really wanted to look after it. But I mean, I guess there's a couple of other reasons why you would want to buy something like this. Not just apart from, maybe keeping your watch from getting damaged or broken, but I guess if you want to resell it as well. So, if you upgrade, if you got the Fenix 7 Pro and then you want to upgrade to the Fenix 8 or Fenix 9 when it comes out, and, it'll help improve the resale value a bit, maybe, because if you take it in and it's all scratched and banged up, and you try and sell it, it's going to knock the price down. So yeah, but so that's really what it's done, and I'm kind of like happy with this. I'm happy that it kind of gives the watch that bit of extra protection. And I don't think it like aesthetically, I don't think it makes it look a lot worse, you know. I think it's like you can definitely notice it, but now when I wear it, you know, I don't notice it at all. And to be honest, I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't not put this on. I've had this on for since, you know, like I said, like I think I got it the second or third day after I got the Fenix 7, and I put it on and it's never come off. And one of the other things I was a bit worried about, because it just you know, it's just plastic and it just kind of sits on the top there and it's not really that stable, but I've had no real problems with it. I work in an office, but you know, you've probably seen some of my bike riding videos, and I go to the gym with it and everything, and I've had like no problems with it, you know, actually coming loose or falling off. And so this is one of the reasons why I waited, you know, 6 months to do this video, because I thought if I bought it and in the first few days it just came off, it got caught on my shirt and I lost it, you know, it would be kind of like pointless, you know, because then you'd have to spend another £8 on this, and you just keep losing them. But yeah, it's not too bad. And one of the other things is I had another Garmin. I had the Square Venue 2, and I put one of the covers on the top of that, and I had it on right till I bought this. Actually, I was using the Venue 2 right until I got this one, and when I eventually took it off, like the plastic cover off, I was going to go sell it to CEX. The watch was in absolutely perfect condition. The only bit of the Venue 2 that had problems is because I wore it in the salt water. I wore it when I went swimming in Spain, and then it got rust around the actual you know, middle bit here where the HR sensor is. So it kind of got a bit of rust there. But apart from that, the actual top of the watch and everything was in like perfect condition. Yeah, so anyway, that's I just thought I'd share that with you. If you do own, you know, like, you know, because these watches, I think they're like, I think the Garmin 8 like pros or whatever now are like £1,000 or something. So this is kind of a, you know, really cheap way of stopping your watch getting all marked up. Of course, it's personal opinion. You know, a lot of people just like buy watches like this because they're supposed to be tough and they're supposed to be banged about, and you know, you know, hit them while you do hiking and stuff like that, and that's just, you know, what happens to your watch. You buy another one in 2-3 years. But I just thought I'd share that if anybody's interested and how well this has actually worked. You know, I'll show you again just quickly, but you can see I don't have a single scratch on this watch, and I've had this watch over 6 months. And the other thing I'll just show you quickly is I like camo stuff. So I took off the original bracelet here, and I got this on Amazon as well, just a cheap kind of like camo bracelet, and that's lasted really, really well as well. So what I'll do is I'll leave a link to the bracelet and to this if you want to, you know, if you want to like buy the same type thing and protect your watch. I'm not sure if I mean, they must do them for if you have the Fenix 8, you know, they probably do the same one, or maybe the watches are exactly the same size. I'm not exactly sure, but maybe the Fenix 8's a little bit thinner or a little bit wider. But if you have the Fenix 7 Pro, this works. And if you know, if you have a different, you know, if you have the Fenix 8 and you can get the exact, you know, a similar cover to this, then it should, like, you know, really protect your watch, you know, fairly well, which is what it's done with mine. And thanks for watching. Like I said, I'm off to Spain in about a month's time. I'm off down to Malaga, so I only just got this watch, so I haven't been swimming with it or anything. So it'll be a good chance to see how well it holds up in the Spanish heat. And check in for one of my videos. Check in for my videos when I'll do those. I'll be posting loads of travel videos on Spain, and I'm also thinking about doing Italy again at the end of summer as well. If you follow my channel, you know I went to Costa Dorada in July, and then right before August I went down to Rimini in Italy. So I'm thinking about doing another one of those holidays, because Rimini was like, it was really, really nice. I hadn't been to Italy for like 20 years, and I really, really enjoyed it. So I'm thinking about going back to Italy again for a sec, you know, doing 2 holidays, doing a bit of traveling over summer. And as usual, if you're not a member of the channel and you've made it right through, it would really help if you would like and subscribe. And if you're a member of the channel, thanks again for watching. I know this is kind of a bit off topic from what I normally do, but I buy loads and loads of stuff to make my travel videos. Like this power bank I just got here, so I'll be testing that as well. I just did a video on this, so if you're interested in a solar powered power bank, check my channel out, because I just did a video, and I'll be doing an update on that when I'm in Spain as well, to see how well that works. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll catch everybody on the next video, and make sure you have a good week. Cheers.